Can anime beat Marvel? Can anime change your life? Which anime has the best animation? Which anime should I watch? Okay, will anime ever be real? Hello, you're right. In this video today, I'm going to be answering questions about anime.
Oh my god!
So I've gone on the internet and searched for very popular anime questions. So yeah, here is the top 80 anime questions, and I'll probably just answer a few for now and see how it goes. Okay, can anime beat Marvel? Probably not. I wouldn't think so. Anime is kind of niche. Marvel is intentionally, Marvel movies are intentionally made for an international market. So while Marvel movies are pretty popular in Japan, Japanese culture, anime isn't so popular in the West. Can anime be Chinese? Yes, it can. Although anime literally just means animation in Japanese, there are some Japanese style animations that come from China, yes. Can anime be Korean? I assume so. A lot of animation is actually produced in Korea, I think. It's like sent off to Korea to do the middle sections, the kind of technical, boring stuff. Not the keyframes, but just the putting it all together, basically. So, but I don't know if there are many Korean famous animations. I assume there must be, yes. Okay, can anime be made in America? There are some Japanese style animations that have been made in America. So there's a Nickelodeon one, Avatar, I guess. And then there's that terrible, I haven't seen it, but apparently terrible, like, Wizard School one, like something high, and it was like very SJW and preachy, and it was preachy, but apparently it's terrible. And that was made in a Japanese style, but I don't know, maybe. Can anime change your life? Okay, probably yes. I think I went to live in Japan because I got to know it through anime, basically. So yeah, it can definitely change your life. If I didn't move to Japan, I wouldn't end up living there for 3 years. I want to go back, and I wouldn't have the girlfriend that I have now. We met in Japan, so definitely change your life if you're open to that kind of thing. I don't know. When anime come in India, I don't know. I assume you can watch anime in India. When anime was made, I don't know, probably sometime after, I don't know, in the 40s, 50s, something like that. Are anime characters Asian? Yes, they're Japanese. I think they have like blonde hair and blue eyes just because it makes it easier to distinguish between characters, and it's more fun to draw, right? I taught in Japan for 3 years, and it was in junior high school, but I assume it's the same in high school, that you're not allowed to dye your hair, so everyone just has, you know, black or dark brown hair, and pretty much all Asian people naturally have brown eyes. So it's probably a little bit boring to draw everyone like that, so which is why they do different hair colours and eye colours, and just gives a bit more character to the characters. Are anime characters white? No, they're Japanese. Some of them are white, some of them are black. Most of them are Japanese. What anime character do I look like? I don't know. I tried to this is quite embarrassing. I tried to copy the look of Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen, because he has like a cool beige suit, and I don't know, he's got a really cool look, and I bought a suit that was kind of similar. I don't know if it works, but I don't think I look like him right now, so there we go. Which anime has the best animation? I really like Space Dandy, because they do a lot of stuff that looks very 2D. I think it's 2D, but a lot of the time it would be easier to just do in 3D. But they take the trouble of doing it in 2D, and it looks really cool. I really like the animation style of Kill la Kill. I just think it's just insane and gorgeous and really dynamic, and it's probably my favorite anime just to look at, despite the hentai, you know. Which anime should I watch? So for a beginner, I would recommend Death Note, because it's high concept, it's not too pervy, it's just very easy to get along with, and there's nothing too crazy. I recommended Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood to my brother in my brotherhood, and he said he couldn't get on with it just because of the the shifts in tone and the stupid jokes and like the playfulness of it. Death Note is very straightforward. There's no chibi version of Ao, right? So it's a good entry, and it's just very, it's really good. It's well written and it's smart, and there's a reason why it's so famous, and they made a Hollywood movie out of it. Which anime should I watch? My recommendations: Jujutsu Kaisen is really good. Everyone likes like shonen anime, but for some more slice of life or obscure picks, I really like Tommy Can't Communicate was on recently on Netflix. That was fantastic. I think it's pretty popular though. What else? I like Barakamon, is it called? Barakamon is very heartwarming. It's kind of a relationship between a guy and a little girl who I think is an orphan, and he kind of becomes a father figure to her. That's a really sweet anime. What else? Erased. I really love Erased. It's very short. It's only like 12 episodes and they're 20 minutes each, and that's a really good story and it's very heartwarming. It's just a lot of great things about that show. So yeah, Erased. I'd start off with Death Note, and if you like Death Note, I'd probably say Erased and then try some shonen stuff. Depends, like if you can tolerate the silliness and the playfulness and the cartooniness of anime, then I don't know, just watch anything. But if you're a bit more of a normie, I guess, just go for Death Note. Okay, will anime ever be real? So I said I was going to leave this for the next video, but I think I can try to address it now. So why do people want anime to be real? Because it portrays a very beautiful world, simply, and a more simplistic world where people's emotions and expressions are very obvious, right? Everyone's very animated because it's animation, right? So if you go to Japan, you will find that the environment is like anime. Anime is set in Japan, and that environment is very beautiful. I'd say harmonious. Japanese architecture and design is very influenced by Zen, so it's very kind of minimalist and harmonious, I would say. So you will get a bit of the anime vibe from Japan. It's not anime, it's not a cartoon, so you won't go there, you won't go to Japan and be in an anime. It doesn't have, it doesn't have vivid colours, and people aren't like sexy cartoon characters, they're real people. But you can get some of that anime feeling from being in Japan. I would definitely recommend going to Japan for anyone who's interested in anime. I think people want anime to be real because it's so pretty and an idealistic version of our world. But I can't remember where I heard this, but somebody said that the most beautiful part of any painting is the frame, right? So we only love anime and we love art because it's distinct from our own world. It's an ideal. It's something to look up to. If we were in anime, it would be normal life, and we wouldn't be able to appreciate it as much. So, like, the characters in anime don't watch anime. Anime doesn't exist in anime. I mean, it probably does, but for example, like Star Wars. Like, Star Wars is a better movie than it is an experience, right? If you're Han Solo, you get tortured, you go blind, he's not having a good time, but it's good to watch, right? Same thing with anime. I don't think we would want to live in an anime. It's something we can watch and enjoy, and something that gives you escapism and helps you relax and refresh yourself, and like good art will do that, I think. But we don't need it to be real, and I don't think you want it to be real. Maybe that's just cope. Maybe I do want to be, I do want to live in an anime world, but I think that's a good way to think about it. Okay.